JaazMajesty Show with your host, Jasmine Jones. I'm so delighted that you came back to check out the show. Today's show is about a recap from the Destiny International Women's event that was held in Miami, Florida. I'd like to share some clips and some pictures of the 27 beautiful women who flew in from different states to attend. Women supporting each other and networking. We had a formal dinner. All the women dressed up very nice. We had on our different shades of purple. It was beautiful. And the restaurant even named a drink after her called the Destiny Meal. It was quite tasty. So I hope you enjoy the clips, and here we go. That's the birthday girl and her sister. Beautiful. Like I said, that was Don George Poolside Cooking TV show on Roku. There's some other beautiful ladies. Everybody had on gorgeous shades of purple and dressed in their fabulous attire. That's Mina B, a local rapper from the Miami, Florida. That is Dawn and Patricia Streeter. She's a stylist.
Happy birthday, Stephanie. Hi guys. Happy International Women's Day. And Stephanie's world, happy birthday. And I am happy to be here. The weather is beautiful. All the women look beautiful. Purple looks royal, and I am just excited about the time that we're going to have.
Hi, my name is Miko. Happy International Women's Day. I'm from Japan, so let me speak to you in Japanese. Yes. Women, 女性の記念日はまだあんまり流行っていないんですけれども、もっともっと女性自身が女性を大切にして、それからもう少し女性の地位が向上していけばいいなと思ってます。今日はカラーはパープルです。みんなパープルです。みんな美しい女性たちばかりでとてもエキサイトしています。それでは
ありがとう。
Fabulous. I love that she spoke in her native tongue, and like I said, it was amazing. We had a great time. I mean, I couldn't remember being in Miami Beach having that such a great time. It was cool. It was cool. And I'll be, doing more events when I travel and sharing it with the audience. It's still Women's History Month, and I'm going to inform you about an amazing woman, FBI agent Jacqueline McGuire. Ms. McGuire has the title of Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Philadelphia Field Office since 2021. She also worked as a member of the Joint Terrorist Task Force. She led the investigation into the 5 hijackers of the American Airlines Flight 77 following the 9/11 terror attack. Ms. McGuire is being held in celebration of Women's History Month and in conjunction with the feature exhibit at the Women in Command at the Gerald R. Ford Art Museum. Tickets are sold online or at the door. This temporary exhibition showcases rarely displayed art from the Naval History and Heritage Command Collection and is on display until May 6th. So please go check it out. Tickets are $11 for adults, $9 for military, and $5 for children and seniors. It is an inexpensive way to learn about history. I salute you, FBI agent Jacqueline McGuire, for your service to our country and our continued contribution to Women's History Month. We have our in-studio guests, Miss Tracy Pempleton, hey, and Mr. Howard Pempleton. The show is about dad and daughter entrepreneurs. So, Tracy, can you tell the audience what the name of your business is?
It is currently TP's Feast Station.
formerly known as a crab feastation, but I've recently decided to do more than just crab.
Okay. Cool. Can you elaborate?
When I first decided to start cooking, it was originally just supposed to be like seafood things.
Okay.
So the main focus was crab. But as I kind of like got into it, I noticed that a lot of people don't really adapt to everyone's seafood. So I started to kind of migrate more towards the things that I would cook at home for my children. I have 2 boys, so they are a big influence on the things that I do cook and share with the community.
Awesome. All right. Cool. So, what events will you be at? I know this year. Last year, I came to an event at Martin Luther King, and you and your dad had tent up, and you had people working for you. So you know you supervising and all. You know.
So that event is actually the farmers market, and we will be at Martin Luther King Park, which is located on the corner of Franklin and Alexander.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be this year, the 2nd week of July that they'll be starting, and it's usually every other Saturday from there. But I understand you'll be leaving my contact information, so people will be able to reach out and find exactly what those dates are.
Okay.
But what the farmers market is a place for entrepreneurs to come and get together and kind of share their business with the community. And so yes, last year I was there on and off, just kind of trying to figure things out. And me and my children, we would go and kind of just fill out the community. And it started so much more as just me cooking for the family and getting like feedback on the cooking.
Okay. So now you turned it into a business.
Yeah,
That's
trying
good.
to.
Okay, well, you're working on it. I feel the success in the air. And like you said, after the show, we'll be posting her information, so you can reach out and find out exactly when and where she'll be. So, Mr. Howard.
Yes.
King of Pound Cakes.
I'm working on it.
Okay, tell us about it.
Okay, when I was younger, I always loved pound cakes. So when if I go to a wedding or whatever, and people bring in like homemade cakes and stuff, I always look for the pound cakes.
Okay.
Snag me a couple pieces. So I always loved pound cakes. So then I just started messing with different recipes, trying to come up with a good pound cake. So I finally got one. I got it registered with the city.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of positive on my cakes and stuff. So I've been. I was supposed to do a tour with Tyler Perry, but COVID hit, so that kind of messed that up. So I'm just working on it, and then I'm gonna go down to the flea market down there, what my daughter was talking about at the park. So I'll be down there, just trying to get off the ground. Once I get off the ground, I'm pretty sure I'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, my show is about featuring people in the community that live in Grand Rapids and abroad. Entrepreneurs doing your own thing. I can tell you, Tracy's food is the bomb. And the pound cake, let me tell you, it's delicious. And yeah, everybody will have to order their own, because you will find that if you get one, it'll be gone by the time you get up. So that's all I'm gonna say. Get your own. If you have a family, get your own pound cake. You'll see what I mean. It's delicious. I have to catch myself. So that's great. And you guys will be working together, or how will you guys do it?
We'll probably be close by, and yes, we'll probably be helping each other. Yeah.
So that's I love family businesses and things of that nature. So that's cool. Can we take a look at that pound cake?
I did bring one in.
I'm so excited. Yes.
For you and the staff.
Even though I don't need them, but I'm gonna get some. Ooh. And your pound cakes are made from scratch?
From scratch. And my recipe will never change. You know, sometimes people have a recipe and then they start kind of tweaking it, but I'm gonna keep mine always the same. So when you see the big billboard say Howard Pound Cakes, people gonna be pulling over.
Okay, yeah, King of Pound Cakes, they're delicious, and you know, hopefully you'll be able to continue to venture with Tyler Perry once things get back to normal a little bit. All right.
And I had a couple of people, they ordered pound cakes for like Christmas or something. Then they thought about it. They probably said, nah, it's too many people coming over. So they'll say, oh, I'll get it tomorrow.
That's cool. Yeah, so we try to be careful, but you know, there's ways to be COVID safety and things of that nature in place. So, Howard, what flavored pound cakes do you have?
Well, I do chocolate chip.
Okay.
I do strawberry.
My favorite.
Now, as strawberry go, I do a lot of strawberry. And
Okay.
the lemon is pretty good too. Everybody, they want the lemon. But I like the regular, you know, the regular pound cake. But I do any flavor you request, I can do it for you.
Oh.
I do caramel. I have did blueberry, yeah, pineapple. So whatever flavor you want, I can pretty much do it. And it is with real fruit too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good. Made to order. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be placing my order soon.
And if I get, like, if you want a cake tomorrow, I can have it to you tomorrow or whatever. You know, I gotta have baking time. So as long as you give me the baking time, I can get you a cake.
Okay, like good 24-hour window. Make sure you're good. That's what's up. And I know you said as a little youngster you were always fascinated with the pound cakes.
Oh yeah.
So what did you say to yourself? When I get older, I'll be making them pound cakes myself.
Yeah. Once I said, cause I found, well, my cousin one time she had a recipe and it was a pretty good pound cake, and I said, can you give me your recipe? Nah, I ain't giving nobody my recipe. So it kind of made me mad, so I had to find my own recipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you taste something like that, but people don't give out their recipes. Sorry.
But it don't taste the same though.
Exactly.
But I can't give out my recipe because I want to get it packed.
Yeah, don't give it out. I know my grandmother, sometimes I would ask her, how do you make certain things? And then I'd make it. I'm like, oh, it tastes close to it, but she's leaving out an ingredient. It's just something she didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So it's always a variation to that. So.
And you know us as a community, though, we really don't do too much of measuring. You know what I'm saying? You do, but you don't to a certain extent. And that's even with my cooking, you know. Once you kind of figure out what you're going to, once you kind of like master it, it's kind of like you don't really have to measure it so much. I don't know if that's the same with him with his pound cake, but I know that's how it is when I'm cooking and seasoning my food.
The older people, they can just grab a handful or whatever and they be spot on.
Yeah, every time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my elders were. Like I cook like that too. Like people say, well, how do you make this? If you want to watch, because I can't tell you how much as far as measuring goes, because I eyeball it and I taste it. If it needs more of this, then I put a little bit more, and it usually comes out good. That's just the gift we have.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So I don't only do pound cakes. I can cook a lot of different dishes, but that's what I'm trying to do.
That's
I'm
what
trying
you're
to master
pushing.
the pound cakes.
Okay, the specialty.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, do you do parties or family events?
I do, and so as mentioned before, my information will be provided at the end of this segment, and you can reach out to me directly as far as, you know, if you are looking to do a big party. I still do the crab thing, but I do that pretty much on a request basis at this point, especially since COVID and the market for seafood has gone up a lot. Yes. But I do. I definitely do whatever is requested of me if I'm given ample enough time.
Okay.
So that is something that is done on a case-to-case basis.
Okay, that's cool. I was speaking to you earlier, and you had mentioned about a podcast, so we'll be looking forward to that. You keep us posted, and we'll let you guys know when to check Tracy out on her podcast as well. And Howard will be continuing the pound cakes, and he also does other foods. What other foods do you do?
I can do anything you can pronounce. As long as you can pronounce it, I can fix it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Where did you get your cooking skills from, Miss Tracy?
I kind of feel like, and I think probably everybody feel the same way, cooking just comes with experience, you know what I'm saying? And then the generation, my generation, I feel like is the generation where we grew up, where dinners was served every Sunday with all the family there with the cousins and everything. And so you kind of just watch and get in the kitchen and do what you were asked to do. And as you get older, well, as I got older, it's like when you are in the kitchen, you are basically, you the leader. So however you want your food to taste is how it's gonna taste.
Yep.
So, you know, you go to the restaurants and you got to constantly send food back and stuff like that. So I would rather get in the kitchen and cook for myself and know it's going to taste right because I made it.
Yeah, that's how I am. I do have favorite restaurants I go to. However, when people say, what's a good restaurant? I say, my kitchen. That's the best. I like my food. I know how it's going to come out. It's going to taste good. It's going to taste the way I like it. But there are also some good restaurants out there. However, a lot of people cook with love. You know, cooking is a special thing. You know, when you cook for people, you're putting your heart and your soul into it, and you're sharing. And food, soul food made with love. Any type of food made with love. So.
And I can say that my dad had a lot of siblings and everything, and everybody pretty much knew how to cook. And I think really it's just something that just was passed down, you know? Either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, true.
Well, my dad was a chef, though.
Was he? Okay.
I started cooking at 11 years old.
Okay, so he taught you early.
So I've been cooking a long time.
Yeah, I remember growing up, my mom was like, I'm going to teach you how to cook. And I know a lot of times when she worked, it was my job to cook and, you know, feed my sisters. So she said, well, what are you cooking today? And I'm like, oh, okay. She said, yeah, pick out the menu, find some, you know, you go pick your own food. And kind of taught me how I had my little specialties, you know, what I was good at, or I could make, you know, we have events, and like, okay, what you making? I'm going to make this because I know I can make it good, you know. And so knows how to make macaroni cheese good. There was one person who had to make the greens good, or the
potato salad.
My dad knew how to do the ribs, so nobody messed with the ribs. He made his own sauce, so we already know he's making ribs. So I just think it's a wonderful thing that, you know, food warms the soul, makes you feel good, it's good for you, and that was one of those things that cannot be duplicated. It transcends through all families, all over the world, nationwide, and so definitely come check these people out. I will be posting their social media at the end of the show and keep you updated. Right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you for having
us. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us while you have the floor?
I'm just saying, you always put pride in your food. If you don't eat it, if you don't want to eat it, don't serve it to nobody else.
Amen.
And I will second that.
Okay. If you won't eat it, don't give it to anybody, because that's not cool.
That part.
Right.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh,
Thank you for having us.
Maybe come back again.
Yes.
Maybe you can say something next time.
Yes.
Because I know it was kind of short notice and it's raining and icky out. But towards when the weather is nicer, we'll be able to try some crazy sampling. But you know what she'll be in Howard, King of Pound Cakes. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having us.
Okay. Bye.
Hope to see everybody again.
I know Michiganders cannot wait till this cold weather goes away. We have our local Indian Trails Golf Course located in Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and 28th Street. It is a public golf course. Their friendly PGA professional staff offers golf lessons for beginners as well as golfers looking to improve their game. Special shout out to Dawn George at Poolside Cooking on Roku TV. She was the host at the Stephanie International Women's Day event. She could be reached at Young Money Dawn at Poolside Cooking TV and also DawnGeorgeFitness@gmail.com. I want to thank our special guests for coming in, Mr. Pempleton, Howard Pempleton, and his daughter, Tracy Pempleton, and sharing about their cooking adventures. And we will be posting their information and contact them for special events and where they will be holding their food events. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.